Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. How are you all? Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for liking. Here is your beautiful name. Hi Casey. Hello Pranto. How are you? Welcome dear. How are you? It's Pranto. Hi dear Pranto. Welcome. It is a good name. Yes. Yes. I am good. How about you dear? Thank you so much for asking. Hi, dear Pranto. How are you? Welcome, guys. Doing good. Oh, so good to know, dear. Glad I could make it today. Thank you so much, dear Casey. Dolphins, yes. Do you have? Comment your beautiful names. Welcome. How are you all doing? Hi, it's Panther. Hello, how are you? Here is your beautiful name. It's Kavinder. Hi, welcome. You have 10 dolphins. Okay. Hi, Suleiman. Welcome. How are you? It's Ellen. Hello, dear Ellen. Welcome. Oscar. Hey, Oscar. How are you? Zainab. Hi, Zainab. Welcome, dear. Here's a good name. It's Yogesh. Hi, Yogesh. Welcome. How are you? Alejandra is here. Hi, Alejandra. How are you doing today? Have a good day to all of you. Welcome. It is a good name. It's Kama. Hi, dear Kama. How are you? Here is yours. It's Ale. Hi, Julia. Hi, dear Julia. Welcome. Here is yours. I am doing good. Oh, so good to know, dear. Hi, Yuna. Welcome. Hello, Mama. I watch your motivational video. Thank you so much. Hi, Kinsley. Welcome. How is it? It's Zoya. Hi, dear Zoya. Welcome, dear. How are you? Hello, dear Blaine. Here is a good name. Welcome. It's Lela. Hi, Lela. How are you? It's Jaya. Hello, dear Jaya. Here is a beautiful name. Janet. Hi, dear Janet. Here is yours. It's Connor. Hello, dear Connor. How are you doing? Here is yours. It's Megan. Thank you so much for subscribing, dear Megan. Here is your good name. Hi, dear Zion. Here is yours. It's Aya. Hello, dear Aya. How are you? Nikita is here. Hello, dear Nikita. Here is your beautiful name. It's Homer. Hi, Homer. Welcome. Here is yours. W. Hello, I am good to dear. How about you? It's Ehtisam. Thank you for asking. Ehtisam. Oh. Ehtisam is here. Hello, dear Ehtisam. How are you? Hello, dear Manu. Here is your beautiful name. It's Melino. Here is yours. Welcome. What is the condition? What? Hey, Wawa, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Lots of love, dear. Luna. Hi, dear Luna. Here is yours. It's Wendy. Hi, dear Wendy. How are you doing? It is your beautiful name. It's Maliha. Hello, Maliha. Welcome. How are you? Myla is here. Hi, dear Myla. Here is a good name. It's Peyton. Hello, dear Peyton. Here is your good name. Zion is here. Hi Zion, guys. One thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands. It's Bianca. Hi dear Bianca. How are you? Here is your good name. It's Ali. Raza. Hi. Here is yours. How are you? Arya is here. Hello dear Arya. Here is a good name. Chandler. Hi dear Chandler. Here is your beautiful name, Hadi. Welcome back, Hadi. Thank you for subscribing. Hi, dear Nihar. Here is yours. It's awesome. Hello, dear awesome. How are you? Thank you. You're most welcome. It's Friday. Hi, Friday. How are you? Juliet is here. Hello, dear Juliet. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Niza. Hi, Niza. Thank you so much, dear Nizam. Hello, dear Nizam. Here is yours. Hello, dear Swati. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hey, dear Thaddeus. Thaddeus is here. Hi. How are you doing today? Hello, dear Sydney. Here is yours. Welcome. Elizabeth is here. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Here is yours. Welcome. Bella is here. Hello, dear Bella. How are you? Let's see who is next. It's Angel. Hello, dear Angel. Here is your beautiful name. Alana is here. Hi, Alana. How are you? It's Jace. Hi, dear Jace. Welcome. Have a good day. It's Rayhan. Hello. Welcome. Fatima is here. Hello, dear Fatima. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Julian. Hi, Julian. Welcome. How are you? Mocha is here. Hello, dear Mocha. Here is your good name. It's Nuha. Hi, dear Nuha. Here is yours. How are you? It's Shafakat. No, it's Shafat. What is your name? Shafkat. Oh, here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear Sunghan. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Nasha. Here is yours. It's Milo. Hello, dear Milo. How are you? You're most welcome, dear. It's Amira. Hi, Amira. Here is your good name. It's Angel. Hello, dear Angel. Here is your beautiful name. Rashad. Okay, dear. Here is yours. Welcome. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands. It's Daniel. Hi, dear Daniel. How are you? Okay, let's try Rise Star. Here is yours. It's Maddie. Hey, dear Maddie. How are you? It is a good name. Raja. Hi, dear Raja. How are you? Let's see who is here. Krishna. Hi, dear Krishna. Here is a beautiful name. It's Manisha. Hi dear Manisha. Here is yours. Welcome. Hey dear Arafat. Here is your beautiful name. Have a good day, dear. Mons is here. Hi dear Mons. Here is yours. Hello dear Nayali. Here is yours. Welcome Nayali. How are you doing? Aisha. Hi Aisha. Here is your beautiful name. It's Charlie. Hi, dear Charlie. Here is yours. It's Mercy. Hi, dear Mercy. Here is your beautiful name. It's Danny. Hey, Danny. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Moldy. Here is your good name. You have such a unique name, dear. Welcome. It's Satria. Hi, Satria. Welcome. Here is yours. Hello, dear Rizal. Here is your beautiful name. Hey, dear Perla. Here is yours. Hello, dear. Hi, welcome, Cameron. Here is your beautiful name. It's Barra. Hi, Barra. How are you doing? Have a good day. Hello, dear Elisa. ¿Cómo estás? Welcome. Hey, dear Cece. Here is your good name. Welcome. Jaida is here. Hi, dear Jaida. Here is yours. It's Nair. Hey, Nair. How are you? Hello, dear Stella. Hey, Stella. Welcome. How are you? Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Lucky. Hey, Lucky. Here is yours. Hello, dear Cinta. Cinta is here. Hello, Cinta. How are you? Hi, dear. It's 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 Tyrell. Hey, dear Tyrell. How are you? Perla. Hey, Perla. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Guys, one thing you can do for me is just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. And let's move to the next name, which is, oh, thank you so much for subscribing, dear. It's Fawaz Fahmia. That's right. Thank you so much for joining. It's Fahmia. Oops. Let me correct myself. Fahmia is here. Here is your good name. Welcome, dear. Hello, dear Avery. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Hamida. Hi, Hamida. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Shy. Hey, Shy. How are you? It's Anissa. Hi, Anissa. Welcome, dear. Here is your good name. Thank you too so much. You're most welcome, dear. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, Audrey. How are you? Hello, dear Uma. Here is yours. You're most welcome. Thank you so much. It's Sammy. Hi, dear Sammy. Here is your beautiful name. It's Z. Hey, dear Z. Welcome. Hi, dear Faiz. Here is your beautiful name. It's Lindsay. Hello. How are you? Here is yours. Thanks, but it's Shy, not Shai. How to pronounce it? So sorry if I pronounce it wrong. You have such a unique name, so that's why I don't know how to pronounce this. Hello, dear Lisa. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Gary. Hi, dear Gary. Here is yours. Hi, morning, dear Mahi. Welcome. Here is yours. How are you doing? Hello, dear Annie. Here is yours. Hello, dear. It's hello. It's oh, what is your name? Rafina. Hello, dear Rafania. Here is your beautiful name. It's Kola. Hi. Welcome back. Here is yours. Let's see who is here. It's Emily. Hello, dear Emily. Here is a good name. Welcome. How are you? Mayank is here. Hello, dear Mayank. Here is a good name. It's A.I. Hoshino. A.I. Hoshino. Here is yours. Hi. Lyric. Okay, dear Lyric. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Samara. Hello, dear Samara. How are you? It is a beautiful name. It's Naira. Hi, dear Naira. Here is yours. Okay, let's write Gustavo. Here is a beautiful name. Welcome. Hey, dear. Mm-mm. Okay, here is yours. Prince. Hi, dear Prince. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear. Oh, we have another Mayank. Welcome, dear. How are you doing? Here is your beautiful name. Hi, dear Saul. Here is yours. Welcome. Let's see who is here. It's Dilam. Hi, dear Dilam. How are you? Hey, dear Tikili. Oops. T. Tikili. Hello, here is yours. How are you? Hi, dear Livia. Here is a beautiful name. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. It's Amber. Hi, Amber. Welcome. How are you? It's Axel. Hello, dear Axel. How are you doing? Bella is here. Hi, dear Bella. Here is a beautiful name. It's Kazuha. Hi, Kazuha. Here is yours. Hi, dear Zahid. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Sanvi is here. Hi, dear Sanvi. Here is your beautiful name. Leah. Hello. Welcome. It's Siafia. It's Siafia. Hi, Siafia. How are you? Welcome back. It is a good name. It's Emilia. Hello, dear Emilia. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Lino. Here is yours. Wad. Hey, Wad. Welcome. Hello, dear Elena. Elena is here. Hi, Elena. How are you? Vishali. Hi, Vishali. How are you? Thank you so much, dear. Let's try Lino for you. It's Eunice. Hi, Eunice. How are you? It is a good name. Hello, dear Annie. Okay, let's see who is here. Anto. Hey, Anto. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours, Cora. Thank you for subscribing, dear Cora. Here is a beautiful name. It's Melissa. Hello, dear Melissa. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Melher. Here is a good name. Thanks. You're most welcome, dear. Sarah is here. Hi, dear Sarah. Have a good day. Hi, dear Amir Hussein. Amir Hussein. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear Laksh. Here is your beautiful name. Hi, Laksh. How are you? Kiara is here. Hi, Kiara. Welcome. Okay. Melissa. It's Melissa. Hi. Here is yours. Faizan. Hello. Here is yours. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you doing? كيف حالك? Hi Leslie, welcome. It's Lisa. Hello. You're most welcome. Hello dear Leslie. Here is your beautiful name. It's Rafaela. Hey Rafaela. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi. Mahika. Hi, dear Mahika. Here is your good name. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. Octavio. Hey, Octavio. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear Adriana. I can't understand this language, dear. What are you saying? Hey, dear Enzo. Here is your beautiful name. It's Wasim. Hi, dear Wasim. Here is your beautiful name. Alia is here. Hi, Alia. Hi, Abdullah. How are you? Hello, Alia. Here is your good name. It's Wahibhav. Hi, Wahibhav. Welcome. Bhav. B-H. Avi. Here is yours. Welcome. Hey, dear. Okay. Here is yours. Welcome. Valeria. Hey, dear Valeria. How are you doing? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear. You know me. Here is yours. Thank you so much. You're most welcome, dear. Horatio. Here is yours. Hi. Let's write your name. Abdullah. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. Tyrell. Oh, Tyrell was done before. I think you missed it. But it's okay, dear. Here is your again. Welcome. It's Heather. Hi, dear Heather. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Noor. Hi, Noor. How are you? It's Sambada. Hi, dear Sambada. Welcome. How are you doing today? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hello, dear Mivan. Here is yours. Welcome. Hey, dear Matthias. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. I am very well. Oh, so good to know, dear. Have a good day. Heather is here. Hi, dear Heather. Here is your good name. It's Anna. Hey, dear Anna. Welcome. How are you? Hello, dear Merinda. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Leah. Hello. How are you? Otel is here. Hi, dear Otel. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hey, dear Malachi. Malachi, what a unique name you have. Here is yours. Hey, dear Han for you. Hi, dear Marianne. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Lourdes. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. It's Tushar. Hi, Tushar. How are you? Here is a good name. Ruby is here. Hello, dear Ruby. Here is yours. Dara. Hey, dear Dara. How are you? It's Anu. Hello, dear Anu. Here is a beautiful name. It's Damon. Hey, Damon. How are you? Hey, Kimberly, dear. Welcome back. How are you doing? Let's try Shamilate for you. It's Ileth. Here is a beautiful name. Welcome. Let's try Kimberly. Welcome, dear Kimberly. How are you doing? Here is a good name. It's Wesley. Hi, Wesley. Here is yours. Hey, dear. Hey, Jeremy. What's your name? It's Lukio. Hello, Lukio. How are you? Hey, dear. It's Doodoo. Hey, dear Doodoo. Here is a cute name. Welcome. Hi, dear Elisa. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. Vikesh is here. Hi, Vikesh. How are you? It's Amina. Hi, dear Amina. Here is your beautiful name. Hey, dear Rain. Here is yours. Okay, let's try darling. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Gabrielle. Hi, dear Gabrielle. How are you? Here is yours. Hey dear Chia, it's Kia. Here is yours. Hi dear Iana. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. How are you? Pooja. Hi Pooja. How are you? Here is yours. Ever. Man, here is a good name. How are you? Hello dear Daryl. Ever and Daryl. Welcome. Hey Max. How are you? Here is yours. Let's see, guys, who is here? It's Raja. Hi, dear Raja. Here is a beautiful name. Hello, dear Kevin. Here is yours. It's Coral. Hey, dear Coral. Welcome. How are you? Hi, dear Minal. Hey, Crystal. Welcome back. How are you doing? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, dear. Thank you for joining. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands. It's Kanu. Hi, dear Kanu. How are you? Here is a good name. It's Govind. Hello, dear Govind. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear D1. Here is a good name. Have a good day, Anu. Hi. It's Min. Hello, dear Min. How are you? Here is yours. Hello, dear. Let's see who is here. It's Faiza. Hi, dear Faiza. How are you? Hello, dear Mustafa. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear. It's Tita. Here is yours. Welcome. Hey, dear Abhinay. Abhinay is here. Have a good day. Hello, dear Orhan. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Zen. Hi, dear Zen. How are you? Alana. Hi, dear Alana. Here is yours. I am your old subscriber, Amir. Amir Ali. Hi, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Alvish and Fatima. Welcome, dear Mirella. Thank you so much, dear Mirella. Lots of love, dear. Here is your beautiful name. Thank you. Hi, dear Avneet. How are you? Here is your good name. Welcome. Is Stephanie. Is Stephanie. Welcome. Hi, dear Sam. Here is your beautiful name. What is your good name, dear? I can't understand this language. So can you please write in English? Hi, dear Lydia. Here is your good name. Hi, dear. Oh, hi. It's Jamer. Okay. Hey, dear Jamer. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Yeah, I remember you. Your name is Amirali, right? Hi, Alana. Welcome. Here is yours. It's Amit Nayank. Hello. Welcome. Here is yours. How are you? Hello, dear Zoro. Zoro Mazda. What a unique name you have. Here is yours. Welcome. Hey, dear Seagel. Here is a good name. It's Can. Hey Can, welcome. It's Osnhiyey. Here is yours. Welcome. How are you doing, dear? Here is your beautiful name. Hey, dear Hanan. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Morning, Steve. How are you? Here is yours. Welcome. Rehana. Here is yours. Hi, dear Hayden. Thank you so much, dear Hayden. Lots of love. Glad you liked it. Here is yours. Hi, dear Ali. Here is a beautiful name. It's Arif. Hi, dear Arif. Here is yours. I am good too. Thank you so much for asking, dear Steve. It's Rafa. Hello, dear Rafa. How are you? Hi, Muskan. Welcome. How are you? Here is a beautiful name. It's Ishika. Hi, Ishika. How are you? Here is yours. Palak is here. Hi, dear Palak. Here is your good name. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. It's Nevin. Hi, welcome. How are you? Ivan is here. Hi, dear Ivan. Here is your beautiful name. It's Abri. Okay, it's Arbi or Abri? What is your name? A R B and I. Here is yours. Welcome, Jax. Hey, Jax. How are you? Pardhan. Hi, Pardhan. How are you? Here is a good name. It's Emma. Hello, dear Emma. Good, you? I am good too, dear. Thank you so much for asking. It's Riley. Hello, dear Riley. Here is a beautiful name. Madiha is here. Hello, dear Madiha. Welcome back. How are you doing? Here is yours. Hello, dear. It's Reagan. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear Tika. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Nasia. Here is yours. I broke my toe last night and I am glad you're good. Oh God, how are you feeling now? It's Mason. Hi Mason, welcome. Here is yours. Yeah, I have a pain in my shoulder too. But yeah, all good. Hey Yagas, welcome. Here is yours. Hello dear. Hi Abdullah. Daniel. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's hello. It hurts. Aisha. Hi Aisha. Welcome. How are you? Good. I am good. I hope you get better soon. Get well soon too, dear. Thank you so much. It's Anna. Hi, dear Anna. Here is yours. It's Helen. Hi, dear Helen. Here is a beautiful name. Hi, dear Famas. Here is yours. Welcome. It's it's Kanchan. Hi dear Kanchan, how are you guys? One thing you can do for me is you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. Good night, sweet dreams. All I love you. Thank you so much. Good night, dear. Sweet dreams. Sleep tight. And it's Millennia. Millennia. Okay, Malina. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Jackson. Hi, Jackson. Welcome. Here is yours. Mason is here. Hello, dear Mason. How are you? Hi, dear Sidesh. Let's write your beautiful name. Here is yours. Welcome. Dasha is here. Hi, dear Dasha. Here is your good name. Welcome. Karen. Karen. Hi, dear Karen. How are you? Sian. Hello, dear Sian. Here is yours. It's Kambang. Welcome, dear Kambang. Here is yours. It's Caitlin. Hi, dear Caitlin. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Anna. Here is yours. Vilo. Hi, Vilo. Welcome. Farhan. Hi Farhan. Welcome. Noah. Hey Noah. It's Mia. Hi Mia. It's Kaye. Hello Kaye. Welcome. It's Elena. Hello dear Elena. Here is a good name. It's Niti. Hi dear Niti. Welcome. How are you? Hi Danish. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Okay, okay, okay. Hi Nasir. Welcome. Here is yours. Hello dear Lick Lie. Here is yours. It's Aziza. Hi Aziza. How are you? Here is yours. Hello dear Rafid. Here is your beautiful name. Summer. Hi Summer. How are you? Rumesa. Hi Rumesa. How are you doing? It's Saida. Hi Saida. Welcome dear. Lily. Hello dear Lily. Here is yours. My name is Raven. Hey Raven. How are you? Here is yours. Let's see who is here. It's... Hi dear Lily. How are you? Hello dear Faye. Here is yours. Noemi. Hey Noemi. How are you? Here is your good name. Welcome. Okay, let's write olive tree. Today is my birthday. Please write my name Ishan Roy. Happy birthday, dear Ishan. Ishan Roy. Here is a good name. I am from Nepal and my name is Sagar BK. Hi Sagar BK, how are you? Here is yours. So good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Hi dear Logan. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Avika. Hi Avika. How are you? Here is yours. Hey lads. Welcome dear. How are you doing? Hello dear Dusnoza. Oh, here is yours. Welcome. Morning, morning. Hi Sila. Here is your beautiful name. Zach. Hey Zach. Welcome. How are you? Jawad. Hi Jawad. Here is your beautiful name. It's Ivana. Hello. Sorry, forgot to put the I. Ivana. Hi, dear Ivana. Here is yours. I am good too, dear. Thank you for asking. Hi, dear Mahler. Here is yours. Good to hear that you are good. Thank you. It's Riley. Hi, dear Riley. Sky. Hi, Sky. How are you doing? It's Deco. Hi, Deco. Welcome. Harper. Hi, Harper. Here is a beautiful name. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this. With your beautiful hands, not yet, dear lass. Hey, dear Cadence. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Gabriel. Hi, dear Gabriel. How are you? Hi, Hashim. Hi, Hashim. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Mimi. Hey, dear Mimi. Here is yours. It's Pizza. Hi, Pizza. Welcome. Osvaldo. Osvaldo is here. Hi, Osvaldo. How are you? Hello, dear Dilfuza. Here is your good name. Welcome. How are you doing? Juan. Hi, dear Juan. Welcome. Asmai. Hi, dear Asmai. Here is yours. Hi, dear Darren. Here is... It's double I or... It's double R. Let me rewrite. Darren. Here is your beautiful name. Thank you so much for all the compliments, dear. Here is your good name. Have a good day. It's Rebecca. Hi, dear Rebecca. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Emilia. Hi, Emilia. How are you doing? Hello, dear Dache. Hey, Dache. How are you? Hi, dear Naira. Here is your good name. Hey, dear. What is your name? Hey, Zira. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. How are you doing? It's okay. It's light. So, okay, you have such a unique name. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Candle. Hi, dear Candle. Here is yours. Hi, dear Paul. How are you, dear Paul? Here is yours. It's thank you so much, dear Darren. Risky. Hi, dear Risky. Here is your good name. It's Ancestor. Who is he? Hello, dear Aisha. Sagar. Who is he, dear? Here is your good name. Hi, dear Ardika. Ardika. Hi, Ardika. Welcome. Here is yours. Hey, dear Linda. Here is your beautiful name. Sophia is here. Hi, Sophia. How are you doing? Here is yours. Welcome. It's Sammy. Hi, dear Sammy. Here is yours. Thank you so much. Hi, dear Kielan. Here is your good name. It's Malika of Kailash, right? Here is yours. Welcome, dear. Hi, Fiza. Here is your good name. It's Kalila. Hi, dear Kalila. Here is your beautiful name. Imani is here. Hi, Imani. How are you? Bella is here. Hello, dear Bella. How are you? Safa. Hi, Safa. Here is your beautiful name. Madison. Hi, dear Madison. Here is your good name. It's Anmol. Hi, Anmol. Welcome. Here is your super chat is not available on my channel, so that's why you can't see any board or any super chat stickers right here. Hi, dear Elfie. Here is yours. It's Reese. Hi, dear Reese. Here is your good name. Hello, dear Gia. Here is yours. Hi, dear. Hi, Nicole. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear Joshua. Here is yours. Welcome, dear. How are you? Damian is here. Hi, dear Damian. Here is your good name. It's Augustina. Hi, dear Augustina. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, dear. How are you doing? It's Princess. Hey, Princess. Here is your beautiful name. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. Bella wants a screenshot. Okay, dear Bella. Here is yours. You can take it now, dear. Hi, Diana. Welcome. How are you? So good to know. It's Diana. Hi, dear Diana. Welcome. Hi, dear Tasia. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, dear. Hey, dear George. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, dear Melissa. Here is your good name. Hello, dear April. Here is yours. How are you? It's thank you so much, dear Zahra. Here is your beautiful name. Angel. Hi, Angel. Welcome. Hey, dear Arya. Thank you for subscribing, dear. Lots of love. It's Kaylee. Hey, Kaylee. How are you? Tara. Welcome back, dear Tara. Here is yours. It's Musa. Hi, dear Musa. Here is a beautiful name. Aubrey. Hi, Aubrey. Here is yours. Welcome. Hello, do you know me? Yes, dear Tara. From the previous live streams, Danny is here. Hi, Danny. Happy birthday. Hi, dear Hanam. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Amara. Hey, dear Amara. Here is yours. It's Asmai. Hey, Asmai. Here is yours. Honey. Hey, honey. Welcome. It's Yasin. Hi, dear Yasin. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome, Louis. Hey, Louis. How are you? Rana. Hello, Rana. How are you? Savannah. Hello. Hi. Here is your good name. Welcome. It's Hennessy. Hi, dear Hennessy. Here is yours. It's Ratifa. Welcome, dear Ratifa. Here is yours. Nana. Hi, dear Nana. Here is a good name. It's Mahadi. Hi, Mahadi. Welcome. How are you? Here is yours. Hey, dear. Thank you for subscribing. What is your good name, dear? Zyle. Hi, guys. One thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. It's Markela. Thank you so much for subscribing, dear Markela. Here is your beautiful name, Anika. Hi, Anika. Welcome. Here is yours. How are you? Saima. Hello, dear Saima. Here is your good name. It's Ridwan. Hi, dear Ridwan. Here is yours. Welcome, Emma. Emma. Faith. Here is yours. Welcome. Thank you. You're most welcome, dear. Have a good day. It's Lukia. Hi, dear Lukia. Alani is here. Hello, dear Alani. Here is a good name. Nicole. Hi, dear Nicole. Welcome. It's Maya. Hi, Maya. Welcome. Vincent. Vincent is here. Hey, how are you? It's Alice. Hello, dear Alice. Here is yours. Arami. Hey, Arami. Thank you so much, dear Arami. Here is yours. It's Badru. Hi, welcome. Here is yours. Hello, dear Adan. Here is your good name. Welcome. How are you? Let's see who is next. Hey, dear Ajit. Here is your beautiful name. It's Chad. Hi. Here is yours. Maureen. Hello, dear Maureen. How are you? Here is yours. I am Yana. Hello, dear. Here is yours. Welcome. How are you doing? Here is your beautiful name. It's Wendy. Hi, dear Wendy. Here is yours. Carmen. Welcome, dear Carmen. How are you? Oh no. So sorry, guys. Hi, Angel. Here is yours. It's Alice. It's like sneeze and the cough together. Let me drink some water. Yeah, I'm okay. Cough and the sneeze together. So that's why. it's the sound and I have to control it, but can't. Oh, let's write. Oh, what I am doing. Let's write the heat. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Han. Hi, dear Han. Here is your good name. Hello, dear Afruza. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Let's see who is here. Hi, dear Afruza. Yeah, I'm okay, dear. It's Miss You. Hi, dear Miss You. Here is yours. It's Jack. Hey, dear Jack. Welcome. Gunjan is here. Hi, Gunjan. How are you? Parizada. Hi, dear Parizada. Here is your beautiful name. It's Kiara. Hi, Kiara. Welcome. Here is yours. Jaslyn, thank you for subscribing. Here is your good name. It's Trollo. Hey, dear Trollo. How are you? Joyce. Hi, Joyce. Welcome. Hello, dear Rushna. Rushna and Vasi. Here is yours. Hello, dear. Okay. Here is yours. Welcome. Hi, dear Zina. Here is your good name. It's Haneen. Hi, Haneen. How are you? Sia is here. Hi, dear Sia. Here is your beautiful name. It's Alpa. Hi, dear Alpa. Itzel. Hello, dear Itzel. Here is yours. Everett. Here is your beautiful name. Hello, dear Kiulo. Here is yours. Levi. Hi, Levi. Welcome. LA. Hello, dear. Here is yours. Oh, honey. Here is your good name. It's Hajra. Hi, Hajra. Welcome. How are you? Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands. Thank you so much. It's Emma. Hi, dear Emma. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Saad is here. Hi, dear Saad. How are you? It's me. It's Mirada. Mirada is here. Hi. I am fine. So good to know, dear. Have a good day. It's Lydia. Hi. Welcome back, dear Soccer. How are you doing? Alexa. Hi, dear Alexa. Here is your good name. It's Vidhi. Hi, dear Vidhi. Here is yours. It's Scotland. Scotland or Colton? Colton. Oh, let me rewrite. It's called. Oh, I am making mistake again. Colton. You have such a beautiful name, dear Colton. Here is yours. Thank you so much. It's Prema. Hi, dear Prema. Here is yours. Is Sophia. Hey, dear Sophia. Thank you so much for joining again, dear. How's your day going? It's Declan. Hi, dear Declan. Here is yours. Hello, dear Imraj. Imraj is here. Hi, Imraj. How are you? Samantha. Hi, Samantha. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. It's Zate. Hey, Zate. How are you? Hi, dear Jenna. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Jill. Hi, Jill. How are you? It's Miriam. Hi, dear Miriam. How are you? Risha. Happy birthday, dear Risha. May you live long and spend a wonderful life. Here is a good name. Thank you so much. Leo is here. Hi, Leo. It's Fabe. Hi, dear Fabe. Here is yours. It's Shabnam. Here is yours. Hello, dear Pablo. Here is your good name. Sohail. Hi Sohail. Welcome. How are you? Hello dear Hello. Here is yours. Hello. It's Aloha. Okay. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome dear. Luhana. Hi Luhana. Welcome. Here is yours. It's Munira. Hi Munira. Here is your beautiful name. Hello dear. How much subscriber do you have? You can check on my channel here. It's Salom. Hi dear Salom, welcome. Here is yours. It's Faisal. Hi dear Faisal. Here is your good name. Let's see who is here. It's Sai. Hi dear Sai. Here is yours. Thank you so much. You're most welcome dear Shabnam. Thank you for joining. It's Philip. Hi dear Philip. It's Day. Hello dear. Here is yours. Hi dear Catalia. Catalia is here. Hi Catalia, how are you? Hey Andrea. EA. Here is yours. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful hands. It's Issue. Hi Issue, welcome. Soccer fans, why not? Here is yours, dear Sophia. Let's see who is next. Addison. Hey Addison. Welcome. How are you? Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear. What is your name? Ambrose. Here is yours. Welcome. It's Zainab. Hi, Zainab. How are you? It's Hanu. Hello, dear Hanu. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Thank you. You're most welcome, dear. Let's see who is here. It's Samad. Hi, dear Samad. Here is yours. Sharon. Hey, Sharon. How are you doing? Here is yours. Juhon. Hi, Juhon. Welcome. It's Aziz. Hi, dear Aziz. Here is yours. Hansika. Hello, dear Hansika. Hanshika. Here is yours. Hello, dear Sally. Here is yours. It's SM. Hey SM, welcome. Wafa. Hi Wafa. Here is yours. Thank you so much, dear Juhon. Thank you. Lots of love. Have a good day. It's Kavya. Hey Kavya. How are you? It's Pina. Hello. Here is yours. It's Rahul. Hi, dear Rahul. Here is your beautiful name. Thank you so much, dear. Lots of love. Let's see who is here. Okay, let's write Hamid again. Here is your good name. Welcome. Let's write Febe. Here is yours. And Penny. Here is yours. Hi, dear rich one. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Hi, dear. It's Rasid. Hi. Welcome. Here is yours. Salam. Are you from Uzbekistan? It's Luke. Hello, dear Luke. Here is your good name. It's Alia. Here is yours. Anton. Hi, dear Anton. Here is your beautiful name. Welcome. Jia. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. I also take double tap. Thank you. Hi Samad, welcome. Here is yours. Guys, one thing you can do for me. Thank you so much for reminding me, Steve. You just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. Okay, let's move to the next name, which is Archana. Hi, dear Archana. Here is a good name. It's Zabdan. Hi Zabdan. Welcome. Hey Mara. Welcome back. Daisy. Hi dear Daisy. Here is your good name. It's Julia. Hi Julia. Welcome. Hello dear Salom. Here is yours. Let's see who is here. It's Mara. Hello. Here is yours. Welcome dear. Let's see. Thank you for writing my name. You're most welcome, dear. Hi, Saliha. How are you? My name is Ishal. It's Soliha. Hi, dear Soliha. Welcome. Janab. Hi, dear Janab. Here is yours. Mirali. Hi, dear Mirali. Here is your good name. Good handwriting. Thank you so much, dear. Glad you liked it. Hey, Rama. Welcome. Alia. Hi, dear Alia. Here is yours. It's Eva. Hey Eva, welcome. Sophie. Hello, dear Sophie. Here is your good name. It's Riri. Happy birthday, dear Riri. Here is yours. Noah. Hello, dear Noah. Here is yours. Welcome. Bobby. Hi, Bobby. Welcome. How are you? LA. Hello, LA. It's Kolol. Hello, dear. Here is yours. Okay, let's move to the next name. It's Hi, dear Lola. Here is a good name, Ellie. Hello, dear Ellie. Here is yours. It's Khansa. Hi, dear Khansa. Here is your beautiful name. It's Alif. Okay, our last name for this stream is Sokal or Unza and Raja. Guys, one thing you can do for me, you just have to double tap on your screens like this with your beautiful little hands. And now we are going to end this stream. And our last name for this stream is Ecekiel. Here is yours, and I'll be back after 2 hours. See you at 5 GMT, guys. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Love you all. Have fun. Stay safe. Stay connected. Bye.